it going?
Oh, we've jumped.
How's
Oh, no.
it going, bros?
Alright.
Wait,
fine.
shit,
Nothing.
I immediately
What?
fucked everything up.
Great.
Yay!
Nice.
No!
Hooray!
Hello.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
It's fine.
I'm holding on to my sanity. A little bit. How's
Nah,
everyone?
come on. Just get rid of it.
Ah!
Who needs it?
Okay, that was good.
It's gone. I just had to, like, puke it up real quick.
What?
Sure. Ooh. Emily quick draws.
Oh my God! There's so
Star
many
Wars.
things.
Draw a Star War.
Here's $10. Go buy yourself a Star Wars.
Go do a
Uh,
Star
dude, that's
Wars or
what-
something.
Fucking love Arrested Development.
Thank you
Well,
for
the
the
first
flex.
3 seasons.
Consistently favorite thing about our chat is when Adrian posts first, like after like a mile of text.
You are
You're
so
muted.
muted. It's ridiculous.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Are you just trying to like?
It's not
just
me.
trying to,
I don't know
like,
what you're talking about.
Power of your belief your way to the front of the front of the
What are you
chat
talking
room.
about? I did no such thing.
I was
It has
first
your
in line the whole
username.
time.
I'm gonna start doing that.
Just like an hour into somebody's stream, just be like first.
First.
Amazing.
How y'all bunch of sweeties doing?
Oh, good.
Pretty good.
Pretty
Nice.
good.
Going good.
It's
My
good to be back,
daughter's not
gang.
dead. That's nice.
That's nice.
Hey, don't
In the
stop
game or
dreaming.
real life?
That's true.
Anything can happen if you just
Eh.
believe.
It could happen.
Stop.
Ah!
Don't.
Cool. We got
Yo,
big
is
smooch
Jazzy Jeff
energy
passing
today.
out smooches over there?
Oh my goodness.
Yes, I hear smooching. What can I say? He's
Smooch.
doing what he does.
Yeah.
I've
Oh,
always
yeah.
dreamt.
Can we have just like a bit of a reintroduction to everybody here?
No.
I'm way down.
Why
got
would
new
we
people
reintroduce
back.
We've,
ourselves?
we've
Sure.
been
Know
doing
who we
this for
are.
over a year. Everybody knows who we are.
No,
Come
just
on.
like
Yeah.
just in case, just for anyone that's new here.
I
I'm
will.
ca- I'm
Okay.
kind of new.
This is weird.
I
Are you
guess,
trying to do
right?
like a
I'm
bit
probably the
or something?
newest.
No, I would never do a bit. We don't do
Yeah,
bits
Lucas-
here.
Luke is the newest.
Okay,
Luke is
so
newest. He's gotta go first.
hi.
Look.
My name is Luke. I was born.
Can you spell
in
that for us,
Montvale.
please?
It's L-U with the little bangles of.
It's in
of
your
the
real
little-
name. You know what it's
accent.
called.
Yep. It's the. I never paid attention in English
Yeah.
class. I paid attention in
Yeah.
French class because I was born in
It's
Montreal.
it's
obviously.
showing.
Yeah.
but yeah. So great to be on the show. Good to be
Great.
here. Really cool of everyone to
Can I just say it's
bring
been a
me
pleasure
in. I
to have
guess.
Yeah.
I'm really
great, yeah.
surprised that everyone's been able to tolerate a Frenchman in general. I guess it's been really cool.
French Canadian.
French Canadian, right. But
Quebec
I
doesn't
try-
really count.
That's true. I feel that. I appreciate.
They like
that.
to think they do.
They do.
They don't. They never did. But yeah, I play games sometimes. I also play
Whoa.
music sometimes, which is pretty cool. And also I act sometimes. Sometimes on today's thing, I sometimes act today. Well, not just today, but like today, like several todays,
Like
like
Wednesday.
this day, but
We call
like
it
over
Wednesday.
again. There you go. Yeah, that's
Yeah. They don't
See,
have that
again,
French Canada.
all I know is like lundi, mardi, mercredi, right? Like so, like it would be mercredi in my language,
Oh,
obviously.
Yeah. That's
But
true.
yeah, anyway,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's good to be here, gang. Thanks.
Thanks, Luke.
That was great.
Who's
Um,
next?
I'm Jeff. Jazzy Jeff, as my friends call me. Both
And
are
how's that
spelled
spelled?
both are spelled with GEO.
Mhm.
I'm from northern part of North Canada.
Right.
Which northern part?
I'm part of like I'm part of like I'm not part of like the main cast. I'm like a rotating cast member, so I
Right.
come in every now and then,
Right.
and like to audience applause, and I have my own theme song. There's gonna be a spin-off show about me in a couple of years, but it's not gonna do nearly as well.
No, definitely not.
And yeah, that's me, Jazzy Jeff,
I'm very
Jazzy
confused.
Jaw.
Well, look, listen here. There's a few things you gotta know. First off, I'm Chuck.
Yeah. Yep.
Cool.
Hey Chuck, how much wood?
That's a pretty good
Got a woodchuck.
question.
Chuck, how much?
Chuck's done.
That's the first thing we have to know.
First and last.
First and last. First and only.
That's it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And
Tanner, it's your turn.
Oh, me next? Well, Adrian and Tori still haven't gone.
We don't have special new names.
Ladies first.
What are you talking about?
What do you mean?
I mean,
What do you mean?
I
What do
hate it
you
here.
mean?
Can we get a
What do you mean?
recap?
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
everybody knows who we
I'm
are.
glad we
Everybody
did this.
knows
We're
Tanner.
5
Tanner's been here,
minutes
like, the
into this
whole time.
bit.
Oh my god.
like Tanner's one of the most integral characters, I feel
Yeah,
like,
come on.
on the whole
Yeah.
show.
They play Mark the mage with the tick.
Yeah.
This is like the store brand version of us and our party. Mark the Mage.
Yep.
Yeah.
Quan. I'm thinking of
Quan.
like adjacent names
Juan.
for
Yeah.
everybody.
Yeah. Mhm.
Wani?
Quan is the best I've got. Anyway.
Sally the rogue.
Yes. Yep.
Donovan the ranger.
Yep.
Mhm.
Kindle
Mhm.
the barbarian monk.
Rocco the sorcerer.
Mhm.
Yeah, come on. Everybody knows.
Yeah,
And
everyone here.
My name is Kendall.
And Queef the bard.
No.
Come on.
What's up, brothers? I'm
Could've been like
Donovan.
Quentin
I'm your
or
Drake one.
something.
Hey, what's up? My name's Queef.
Hey, what's up? Friends call me Queef.
No.
I'm from Southern Rawbach. You guys want to hear like a song or something?
My name's Queef Jorts, and I'm here to...
What's up? I'm Queef Sketcher.
Whoa, now there's.
It's
a
actually
fucking,
Sketcher Jorts.
hero's
It's
name.
it's hyphenated because like my
Queef-
first dad.
Queef-
Queef
yeah,
Sketcher
because
Jorts.
Quinn's name is hyphenated. Queef Skepper.
Is Quinn's name hyphenated?
Yeah. Quilana Rodaxis.
I thought Quinn had 2 middle names, is how I read that.
Nope. Quilana hyphen Rodaxis.
Nice.
He's a very special boy, but one middle name, just like the rest
Holy
of us
shit, gang.
peasants.
Speaking
Ah.
of peasants,
Speaking of peasants,
How about
Yeah.
a recap?
how about we get a little bit of story for free, and that's a recap.
After this, you gotta pay for it.
Just jump into it.
Just go up into it, bro.
Jump into
Can
it.
I just slide into it?
No,
Like cha-cha
all the way.
slide into it.
you got a full
Adrian
jump.
with the energy.
A
Okay.
state
Nice little-
mandated jump.
Wiggle, wiggle, squitch, squelch.
Ugh.
Wiggle, wiggle,
Okay.
wiggle.
It's
Do
gone.
not do not bring squelch into this.
It's gone. It was sexy
About
up until that
squad?
We're
moment.
talking to me about Squelch.
It was too sexy. I had to undo it.
Man,
That's
last
too sexy.
last we left off, the Soul Seekers arrived on the remote southern island nation of Under. After getting through security via a precarious gondola ride between mountaintops, the group proceeded to the city of Asteria, where Demetrius's estranged family had reportedly been staying. The group sorted out their living arrangements at the Crescent's Cradle, a local tavern where they learned from the innkeeper that Thalia was ill. Thalia Langston, Demetrius's wife, ex-wife, we didn't know, and had been staying at a nearby hospital. Demetrius booked it to the hospital, trailed from a distance by Celine. Demetrius and Thalia shared a tearful reunion despite their previous argument and separation, but that relief was short-lived. when Thalia let Demetrius know that Ophelia, their daughter, was doing well, but had been missing as of yesterday morning. Ophelia had said that she was going to take a lesson down by the beach with one of her mentors, but hadn't returned. Thalia's nurse urged her to go with her husband, suggesting that a walk in the sunshine might do her more good than worrying in bed. As the two got up to leave, Celine, seeing that their reunion had gone well, left for the local Brightside Academy to read up on avatars and see what she could learn about her own lineage. Meanwhile, the rest of the group reconvened and set off on a somewhat panicked search for the missing Ophelia. They stopped first at the academy to try to find Ophelia's tutor, Elmon. Elmon was panicked to hear that Ophelia was missing, as she had told them that she was just going down to the docks for fun. Elmon notified the Griffin Vultures, the city's guard, and sent the party down a nearby gondola to the docks. The Soul Seekers searched the docks to no avail, until they countered a disgruntled fisherman grumbling about his stolen skiff. They traveled down the beach a ways until they saw a speck in the distance. Ophelia, on a stolen boat, sailing away from the island of Under. The party got her attention, perhaps a little too well on Iris's part, and after a short trip back to dry land, the Langston family was, at last, reunited, with Demetrius promising not to leave them again. I left this out of the recap, but Ophelia explained that she had started to sail away because she had heard through her sending stone from an unfamiliar voice that her father was dead and was going off to search to find out what had happened. The party went back to the Crescent's cradle and reunited with Celine and enjoyed the rest of their evening with music and conversation. May and Rocky discussing Rocky's ring and the life that could be waiting for her, along with the changes that might happen to her. Quinn spoke one more time with distinguished gentleman about using magic to make him more autonomous, and DG confirmed that yes, he wants that for himself. However, as Quinn began to cast the spell, he found he was missing one very important piece. An agate worth 1,000, not 100,000, 1,000
No,
gold
whoa.
pieces.
Ooh.
Thus, a plan began to form. And I believe...
Sorry, Winston's face just then was so funny. Oh man.
He has thoughts for the adventure that's about to unfold.
Don't do crime.
Oh boy.
What happens now is up to you all. I believe the night has not yet passed. It is evening. It is up to you all whether you would like to do this heist now, or if you would prefer to
No.
wait until morning.
Yeah,
Night
I'm waiting
heist.
until after we meet with the queen to do this. But I will take this opportunity to I'm gonna disguise self, go into town and do reconnaissance at least.
Okay.
And scope out the
Do you
scope
want,
out the joint.
do you
Okay.
want some help?
Yeah, sure.
I would like to continue cooking.
Wonderful.
That's cool.
That's perfect. They gladly accept your help in the kitchen.
However, we are now going to start listening for rumors and little tidbits a lot more.
Okay.
Now that we're kind of in a groove, let's say.
All right. Any rumors or tidbits about anything in particular?
How's the world doing? What's going
Okay.
on? Any crazy things going on? Any revolts? Any attacks? Any explosions? Any meteors?
And
You know.
how's the Nasdaq?
Mhm.
Stonks.
Stonks.
I would like to talk about sports.
Mhm.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
How did the Moralbach Miners do this season?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sports ball.
Sport ball.
You can go ahead. Do two things for me.
Yes.
Roll a d100, and then also make a perception check.
Here you go. Nice. Right in the middle. And
Probably
then
like it.
And
perceiving. I perceive little.
Well, so as you're kind of in the kitchen and like hearing people talk and like little bits of tidbits of conversation from like outside, what you do get the sense is that like this area is really remote. You hear someone talking about the ship that came in roughly 3 weeks to a month ago now, and it was like a big event
Gotcha.
at the docks. Someone else mentioning the little red tiefling girl that was on the ship and is now staying here at this tavern, putting some pieces together there, but not a lot of news comes in just like casually from the outside world, it would seem, at least for like the common folk are in this particular moment.
Okay. Very cool.
Celine and Quinn, what are you doing for reconnaissance?
Before we actually start, I would like to just kind of nudge Celine and be like, if it's possible, could we also get a diamond worth 500 gold pieces?
the fact that you think that I was only going to steal the gem that you wanted me to is hilarious and adorable.
This is why I love you. I just wanted to make it clear that the primary objectives are the agate and a diamond.
Yes.
All right. Maybe 2 diamonds. 3 or 4, maybe.
Okay, 7 diamonds.
7 all right.
Quinn is like, all right, I put in my good karma, saved Demercog, time to do some crime.
Time to do a little bit of crime.
I do not have a bag of holding on my person, correct? It's Rocky has the bag of holding.
Yes.
Okay. Where are they?
Are we still flirting in the diner at the table, going over
we're giggling in
scrolls?
the corner.
I suppose.
You're giggling in the corner.
Yeah.
Well, Grace.
I don't know if I'm a little bit lost on time. If
Is it still evening?
We'll say yes. Yes,
Okay.
it is still evening.
Yeah. If we're still in the evening, then we're just still hanging out in the corner.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we're in the bar, talking about this. So I just go up to Quinn and I'm like, hold on one sec.
Okay.
And then I go over to their table where they are and just slam my hands on the table and just stare at Rocky silently as I use mage hand to try and lift the bag of holding off of her without having to talk to her at all.
Boy.
Do you let this
my
happen,
sleight of hand
Rocky?
isn't great.
Well,
My-
don't you have to cast Mage Hand?
What? Yeah.
I cast it before I walk up to the table. And the
Which-
me
I
slamming
think
my hands on
a
the
sleight
table
of
is a
hand is not
distraction.
necessary if you're not trying to be sneaky about it. Are you trying
am.
to? Okay.
Yeah, the slamming is the distraction.
Yeah.
So should I roll like an insight or a perception?
Rocky,
Well,
you
I'm
can
gonna
roll an
be-
insight or perception, and May,
Oh, I
you can
should
also
be
do
rolling
this
one.
if you'd like.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna try to perceive you.
I'll do an insight. Oof. Well,
Damn it.
I'm gonna
Damn
say
it,
that I was
Ray.
distracted after flirting.
Rocky, you're kind of like, what the fuck in this moment?
I'm like
Wait,
maintaining
should they
eye
do
contact,
it?
thinking it's like a new form of like friendship bonding that I can't be the first to look away or I'm weak.
Wait, should they do it? Should they both do it at disadvantage because they were flirting before I walked up?
No.
No,
Damn
fuck
it.
you.
But
so
May,
you-
you see it, like, yeah.
I take it and I look at May and I'm like,
No.
I run away.
Oh my god, no. I would not let you take it. Shut the fuck up.
I'm gone.
Bro,
No,
Nope.
if they
I'll-
stop you.
Nope.
yeah.
Nope.
So you grab, what do you do to
I would
stop
just
Celine?
I would put my hand over the fucking bag if I have to. Like,
Rocky
Celine, what
says,
are you doing?
I need
Oh.
this.
Oh, okay. Do you hold on? Let me make sure I don't have anything in here that I need right away, and you can borrow it. Rocky
Okay.
starts digging around inside. I like start pulling out. I have like a mess kit and like rope still in
Quinn-
here. I've got a bedroll and a torch and a tinder box and the
Quinn
water
walks
skin that
over.
has the water
Isn't
skin
that
with
where
the
you keep
special
all
water.
of our money too?
Yes,
Our
but I
money's
spent some of
destroyed.
it already on you today, so you know.
Quinn walks over. What's going on over here, gang?
Okay, well,
Uh,
Celine just tried to steal from Rocky.
That's fine. She just needs my bag. The bag is really great.
Well,
It's
she
great,
can
right?
ask
Isn't it?
about the bag.
Why didn't you just ask for the bag?
I don't
You can
know.
ask for the bag.
Okay. Well, here, and I take the money out and I hand the bag to Celine, and I hand the money to Quinn. Like all of it.
Thank you.
It's 3 platinum, 190 gold, and 10 copper.
Okay. Quinn just leans in. We're doing crime.
No,
Oh.
don't tell them. Celine's like, don't tell them.
We
Rocky-
just came into the city.
It's a little bit of just a little bit.
Can I?
It doesn't seem like a little bit if you need the bag.
It's
Do you need help? And like Rocky changes faces to look just like the
No.
bartender.
We don't need help.
Are you sure? And then like I use
Yes.
Oh.
my cantrip minor illusion, and the bag just disappears off the table, but it's actually still there because I'm using illusion.
We might. We're trying to steal an agate so I can cast Awaken on Distinguished Gentlemen.
Ooh.
I'm a
I
professional
like this.
thief. We do not need help.
I mean, I could be a distraction.
We might need help. We don't.
I can be
we don't know-
distracted.
We have only been here like less than a day.
And we're not doing it right now. Or tomorrow.
Yeah. Or tomorrow, we're gonna do it.
Great.
Okay.
Hey.
2
Well, you
days,
can
3
you can still
days.
have the bag. I don't really. Well, actually, maybe I'll leave and I like shove all of the stuff back into the bag. I don't really need most of the stuff. I just don't like throwing anything away.
Hey Tanner, is May a vegetarian?
She's not.
Okay, cool. Just would want to know that because plates of food just slap down in front of each of you as a hulking mass of person just like winds through tables and sets food down. It's glorious amounts of beef and chicken and taters and greens and all the good stuff.
I kind of shrug this.
There's a lot happening right now.
Rocky leans over and picks them off the plate. He'd say, "It's safe and delicious. You should have some."
Okay, so
Yeah, we'll be fine. It's okay. Bye.
Well, can we eat? We can eat first.
Ugh.
How do I give my bag of holding to Tori?
You
they
can
would
just,
just have to
say,
add it to
yeah.
inventory.
We just
Yeah,
we
it's- and it's-
simply
I don't-
verbalize it, and it is so.
You just do
Okay.
it to him.
Well, here's the picture of what was in it. So if you want to manually add it, I put it in the Discord so you can add whatever was in it because you can have what's in it too.
Okay.
Quinn, did you get the money too? Should I change my monies?
Is it? I would not take the money out. Keep the money in there because I am not going to add that money to my own stash. I'm going to put that back in there.
Oh, well, I don't have a way of putting it not in actually in there. I just had it in my inventory.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
that's fine.
Whoever wants to add the money between Celine and Quinn.
I'm not planning on doing anything with the money. Is
Okay.
what I will say.
Well, there's the money at this point.
You know who we should give all of our money and valuables to?
You?
The thief. That's a
I mean, they're
good
going to end up
move,
with them
I
anyways,
feel
right?
like.
Classic.
No.
They're the least likely
if they're
to lose it.
disrespectful.
No, I
That's
don't
not
want the
true.
party money because I like to have my own money and
Yeah, okay.
take from the party. So I am a thief, but I'm a
Don't
nice.
you have like a shit ton of money?
Yes.
They went on some of their own adventures and they got a lot of earnings. They were by themselves, so of course they got a lot of money.
I stole that
I
money.
earned the stuff I
Okay.
stole.
How much does everyone have?
Don't worry about it.
From the kitchen.
500.
I have 61 gold pieces.
I mean, I put what I have in the Discord. It's a lot. I have 3 platinum
What?
pieces. And then 190 gold. Because it's the party's money.
Well,
Have.
right. I have 44 silver.
Well, we could just divide
what
this
the
equally
hell?
between each of you then. So then you all have it. And then it's all your own.
I didn't know that
You're
everyone
poor.
was so.
Well, I had a lot when we started because my mom is I got
cop.
I got a lot of money.
Yeah, you can say
when
it.
I-
Your mom's a
when I left
cop.
that.
You can
My
say
mom
it.
is a cop. All right.
We have met
Funded by the
none of
government.
Nepotism central over here.
Does that mean our party's funded by the government?
Oh no.
Technically.
I
As
mean,
you're
they
kind
never
of
paid
like,
us.
as you're setting down these plates of like hot food, one of the servers, he kind of has like this black sort of hair, and he kind of like puts a hand on Doric as he shimmies by and setting down his own plates of food. This looks really good.
Thanks.
Did you made this?
Yeah.
With what we have in the kitchen?
Yes.
You made this.
I have my own spices, but yes, you have the materials.
You have some talent, friend.
Thanks.
I hope we see more of you.
I like being here, so probably.
Glad to hear it. He kind of scooches on by Doric, kind of like doing a look.
Quigram just like dries his hands and just like he looks really satisfied with himself. Like he's like, okay, all right, cool. This is good. Okay, we gotta go. Like we gotta do more. We gotta make more delicious food.
At this point, more and more people are beginning to kind of pour into the bar. It looks like night has officially kind of fallen on Asteria, and more people are kind of like coming out and getting their drinks and food.
All right.
All right, Quinn, finish
now that
up.
we're
Let's
full,
go.
Are you ready?
Let's fucking go.
Okay.
I've been ready.
I'm gonna give you a couple buffs. As we're leaving, I'm just gonna cast invisibility on Celine, and also give Celine bardic inspiration.
Okay. When you cast invisibility, are you trying to be sneaky about it, or do you go anywhere to not be seen?
I'll just wait until we're outside of the.
It is a busy city street.
Yeah, I'll pull Celine into an alleyway.
Alrighty.
You're invisible.
Okay.
Shizibby.
And you have
Homeless
bardic.
man freaks the fuck out. What the hell?
Whoa!
You made them die and disappear. Are they dead?
I
No
sent them to hell,
witnesses.
and I'll send you next.
Intimidation with advantage.
Last thing before that, Demetrius, are you doing anything? Just hanging out with your wife?
I'm fucking my wife.
Okay, man. Celine and Quinn.
We are all
When-
excavating immediately from the tavern.
Whenever
Anything
people
20 miles
start-
is too close.
Whenever people start filtering in, May is just like, okay, well, it's officially too crowded, and goes upstairs.
All right.
Yeah, I'd like to head into town and just look for a jeweler's.
Sure. There is the one that you saw before. Do you choose to like return there, or are you gonna look for a different one?
If there is a different one, I'd like to go to the nicer one.
Okay. Go ahead and make a perception check as you're kind of walking through the city.
Ah.
That's okay. I mean, I guess.
Can I also make a perception check?
Yeah, please.
Bop.
Yeah, so the two of you are kind of walking through the city. There's really only one that you see in the city center, and it is very nice. Sorry, let me pull it up here. There are big gilded letters across the top, Lux Stone Jewelers. And it has
Okay,
like some nice windows in the front, and then it's like a large-ish building. But yeah.
Okay. I'll just, because I'm invisible, I'll just tug on Quinn, and I'll just whisper like, go inside and make conversation while I
think it's is it still open?
Right now it is not.
Oh, okay, never mind.
But the
I
windows
can
are still kind of lit up from inside. You can see inside.
I can distract some guards for you if you want. keep him out of the area.
Sure.
Alright.
I'd like to climb up onto the rooftops.
Okay, make a stealth check as you do this.
Okay.
With advantage because you're invisible.
Ooh.
Beautiful. Yeah, you kind of scramble up to the roof. There are no, like, skylights, but you're on the roof.
Okay. Is there a hatch of any kind to get in through the roof or out through the roof?
There's not on this building.
Okay. Is there a back door?
There is a back door.
Okay.
It's kind of like a nonchalant, just like very industrial looking, like windowless, kind of in the back alleyway, kind of.
Okay. I'm assuming it's locked.
Would you like to go up and kind of like inspect it?
Yeah.
All right, make an investigation check.
Okay.
Physically locked is probably safe to assume.
Okay. Can I check for traps also?
With an 11, it doesn't really seem to be trapped. It's kind of hard to tell. It kind of just looks like a door.
Okay. I will.
Remember, you have bardic inspiration.
All right.
I don't know. I don't know if you could use it now since the outcome was already determined. But if you want to use it later on,
I will pick the lock.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just thinking about something. Make a sleight of hand check. Or with your lockpicking tools.
Jesus.
Spin it in there. Your lockpick kind of breaks. Not into the lock. It doesn't jam it, but it's a tough one.
Okay. Oh, my bardic inspiration. I'll use that. What is that? A D6?
D10.
D10. Okay.
Yeah.
God damn.
You technically have to use it before the outcome is said,
Yeah,
but we'll let
before
it
the-
slide this time.
Oh fuck. I'm sorry. I forgot.
I think you still fail, which means you keep it.
Yeah.
Pooh. I still fail.
Yes.
Dang it.
But you get to keep it.
Okay.
You still got bardic inspiration.
Corey, aren't you just tired of this stepping around? Just break in. Just kick the door down and break in.
No, do not.
That's not how you do that. No.
Aren't you tired of this life of crime?
At this point, Quinn, what are you doing?
Is there like a guard post nearby? Or like a guard posted?
There are guards around. Are you looking for like a guard house?
Is there one that's like stationed, like watching this area?
There are guards kind of patrolling a little bit everywhere. Like they're just kind of walking down the streets. No one is specifically set across the street like watching the jewelry shop, but people are just kind of walking back and forth and through the streets.
I'm going to walk up to one of the patrolling guards. Hi.
Good evening.
Can I make an insight check to see what this guy will be like receptive to, or like what
sure. Yeah.
Oh,
30?
Yeah, you get his number
damn.
immediately. He has had a very boring day and has just kind of been. He looks chatty. He looks like friendly and chatty and like, please God, make this night go faster so I can go home, kind of.
I'm gonna walk up and say, "Hi, how's it going? Beautiful night tonight."
Yeah, it sure is. We haven't had a lot of nights like this recently, so it's a welcome change.
I'm kind of new in town.
You don't say.
Yeah.
No offense. No offense.
No, none taken. I was wondering if this is a little embarrassing. I'm I'm so my friend was recently just reunited with someone they care about. And I was in charge of watching their daughter. And
You're
I
with
don't
the
yeah,
with
the
those
tieflings. Yeah. I
tieflings.
don't
That's
know
the word.
I don't know where she went. And I don't she's in the city somewhere and I don't know where she went.
Twice in one day. She's been gone.
I don't know. She's impetuous, I guess.
We all heard about that big to-do earlier. That's crazy.
Yeah.
How do you lose a red tiefling?
She's
Tiefling?
tiefling.
Tiefling.
You
How
don't
do
have tiefling?
Not really.
No.
We don't get many people that
Okay.
are from, outside the island, so
Have you ever been to Moralbach?
no. What's that?
The city? Okay.
What
yeah,
can
no
I say?
problem.
I was never one with much for book learning, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we're from yeah, well, we're from there. Sorry, I keep getting distracted. My friend's daughter is missing. I just kind of lost track of her for a second. It's mostly my fault. I get distracted very easily.
No, right, sorry. I forgot
we
what we were
just-
talking about for a second too. I
Yeah,
will
oh my
head
God.
back to my captain and we'll put out an alert immediately. We take this very
Okay.
seriously. We'll get everyone
Great.
looking.
Thank you.
Do you have any idea where she might be, where to start? He looks like he's
Well,
kind of set more into like business mode.
We were in the tavern across town, and I lost sight of her for a second. I panicked. She's already been gone once. She's prone to running. I don't know.
Right, which tavern was that?
I'm kind of panicking. Chris forgot the name of the place. If I could get a homie.
Preston's Cradle.
Crescent's Cradle. I had it written down. I swear I had it written down.
Mhm.
At Crescent's Cradle is the bar we were at. Sorry, this is my first night here.
We'll start there. We'll check all the rooms until we find her. Don't
Okay,
worry.
can I come with you? Or should I stay here? I don't know what to do.
You can come if you... Yeah, for sure.
Ew,
Come with
I
us.
hated that, what you just did. That was nasty. No, he did like this with his fingers, and I was like, oh.
What?
Quinn will go with the gentleman and just every now and then like stop to talk about something completely off topic.
While this conversation is happening, Celine is taking a dagger and jamming it in the lock to try and break it.
Okay. As you do that,
Oh,
Perhaps.
as you go to damage the lock,
okay.
there are two things that happen.
Okay.
There is a whirring sound, and then just a low that kind of like echoes through your bones. You
Okay.
see your hands.
I
Your
cast
hands-
mending. I cast mending.
I
cast
think
mending
it's too late for that
immediately.
one, buddy.
And the second thing that happens, wow, wow, wow,
I'm running away, running away.
This echo, like, just throughout the city streets, echoing down, super loud.
Running away, sprinting.
Quinn, you're with this guard.
I fall down.
Having not gotten too far, he
I
takes
fall
off.
down. There's something happening.
Make a persuasion check.
All right.
Make a heart attack. Do it.
Oh my god.
This is the big one.
I just act like the most scared little guy you've ever seen. Yeah, it's 25.
Okay. He comes over, he kneels down, lifts from the leg,
No.
hoists you over his shoulder, and begins running off in the direction of the jewelry store.
He's-
I am
Strapping
sprinting
gentleman.
away. I am sprinting away.
Okay. As you are sprinting away, I will
Mission
need
accomplished.
a stealth check. Do you
Sure.
have a reason why this shouldn't be at disadvantage?
She's invisible.
I'm
She's
invisible.
not invisible anymore.
Not after trying to damage
Oh.
the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you tried to attack a thing.
You are sprinting through the city streets.
I tried to attack a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you took a dagger
Yeah.
to the lock.
Yeah.
Trying to deal damage to something while you're invisible kills your invisibility.
Oh, I did not know that.
Do you have
It doesn't do
invisibility
that for
yourself?
greater invisibility, I think, but this is not that.
Yeah, it's greater.
Do you have invisibility yourself?
Do I have? No, I don't.
You don't.
Anything?
I mean, I'll cast Disguise Self and just be different.
Okay. Okay.
Just be a different person.
As you do that, go ahead and make a stealth check.
Sure.
There is a group of guards that kind of rushes, like people are kind of converging on this point. They don't appear to notice you. Do you continue to sprint? Do you duck into an alley? Do you try to climb
I'll
a
duck
building?
into an alley.
Okay. Give me just one more stealth check.
Sure.
Yeah. There, you hear the clamoring of noise and guards running and chainmail shaking. Quinn, it's absolute chaos for you as you're hoisted over this guy's shoulder. Man, this night got interesting. Just as he's running.
Quinn's honestly a little flustered by how strong this guy is.
He's like a beefy,
okay.
like big moon elf dude. And as they approach the jewelry store, they kind of like, you stay here, and he like flops you down like a sack of potatoes.
Yes. Yeah.
And goes back around,
Lucky's
and it's noise and chaos. But Celine, you get away, and Quinn seems to be forgotten by this guy.
Am I by myself right now? Like, am I by myself for a little
Sort of. There's kind of people that are like, oh my god, like what happened? Like nearby. You're not necessarily alone. If you want to be, you can make yourself go be alone, but immediately
yeah,
no.
can I just leave?
No one stops you. They've all kind of gone around to the back of the building. He's deposited you at the front.
Okay.
You know how short attention span this guy is, so.
Let's go back to the tavern. And on my way, I'm gonna cast sending and send a message to Ophelia, and be like, "Hey, I lost. Do me a favor. Pretend you were lost for a little bit, and I've just found you in the bar."
What? Well. Sure. Why not?
Cool. I cast sending again. Just say I knew you were cool.
Damn right.
Oh, I'd have to send it with a fourth level.
I love that Ophelia has an accent that her father technically doesn't have, but has been using her entire life.
Smallbach accent.
Yeah.
So yeah, is there anything else that you all wish to do with this night? Celine, do you make your way back to the tavern with your disguise?
I'll make my way back to the tavern.
Sure.
As soon as Celine walks into the tavern, Rocky's like, did it work?
We're gonna try again another day.
You know, I have those days. You know, sometimes you just can't.
Yeah.
Not
I need
enough
a new lockpick
spoons.
now too.
May has slipped a folded piece of paper under the door of Celine's room.
Oh.
Just so it's there when you arrive.
Okay. It's just a threat. Like, if you ever try and steal from my girlfriend again, I'll fucking kill you.
Revert your brain back to toddler status.
Do you open it?
Yeah.
Or do you go back to your room, I guess? I don't know. What do you do?
I just tell Rocky, I'm like, hey, let Quinn know to meet me back in my room, and we can talk about what we should do tomorrow. I mean, not tomorrow. We're gonna wait a day. Just tell him to meet me in my room.
Okay, and like Rocky winks.
No, stop it.
Oh.
Incorrect. False.
That is not correct. So yeah, I'll go back to my room, and I guess I'll see the note.
It just says, you said not today.
I'm confused.
About doing the heist.
About doing the heist today.
Oh. Okay.
Rocky automatically assumed that they were lying, which is why Rocky asked about how it went.
Oh. Yeah, I wasn't gonna do it today. I was doing reconnaissance.
Testing defenses.
Yeah.
Maze in our
Was
room,
reconnaissance?
Yes,
guess-
now I know that alarm is there.
I guess technically.
As much of an accident as it might have been, it's still recon.
It's recon unless it's a successful heist.
No.
It's always practice until it works.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
I will eventually get back to the bar. What time is it? Is Ophelia down there?
actually, as you're kind of walking up, make a perception check.
All right.
Can I grab May for a second? I would love to like try and like come upstairs and knock, if that's all right.
Go for
Yeah.
it.
Hello.
This is a very strange kind of idea. When you do something, it gets really cold, right?
Sometimes, yeah.
Okay. Are you able to do that? Kind of just like whenever.
I mean, I can make it cold whenever, but
Okay.
not in the same
And he
way.
he like gets a little bit closer. He's like conspiratorial. He's like,
Okay. They have cream here, and I had some flavors with me, and I've mixed them together, and I saw this done in a city on my way here. If we get it very cold, it becomes a semi-solid kind of melting thing, and it's very tasty. It's very good.
Like ice.
Yeah, yeah. Kind of like that. Have you ever had this thing? I don't know what it's
I
called.
don't think we have that in Nero.
Okay. Would you be willing to help me make it cold?
Sure.
Okay, come here.
he's like excited. He just takes you to the kitchen, and there's this nice little like churning thing full of thickened cream, and it smells like butterscotch.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
And he's just like, okay, do your thing.
We will we'll prestidigitate. We'll prestidigitate it and
I
chill
was
it.
I was hoping for sleet storm indoors.
Oh my god.
It's the pink pearl all over again.
Are you sure you wanted this inside?
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah, he's just churning it while it gets colder and colder.
Yeah. We'll just keep
We're making ice
prestidigitating it
cream,
cool.
gang.
Yeah.
Fuck
Oh my
yeah.
god.
Well, as you two make your ice cream, Quinn, as you walk up to the Crescent's cradle, a flash of red kind of catches your eye, almost like as you're under the awning to go inside. Ophelia is like on the roof, like on her back, the foot kind of bobbing like over her knee, just kind of looking at the stars, which, by the way, are like nothing you've ever seen before out in Asteria. It's the clearest sky.
Quinn will like wordlessly go over. Is there an easy way to climb up on top? Or
Not really.
Not really?
I mean, there's like windows that like you can do it, but there's no like ladder or anything.
Dude, how did you get up there?
Oh, hi, Quinn. I just kind of scrambled, I guess. Do you need a hand?
Legitimately, no, I don't. I cast fly.
As you kind of levitate, she kind of gets this look of like, how?
Yeah, that's cool, huh?
How?
My loot. It's got magic in it.
Your loot's got magic in it.
So I swear to the gods.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, can it talk?
Can it talk?
If it's so magic?
No, I don't think it can talk.
Can it fly by itself?
No, it's not that kind of magic. It just lets me cast magic.
Oh, like a
Uh,
like a
oh,
conduit.
yeah. Focus.
Focus.
Is the more that's more accurate term.
Ah, I'm
Um,
learning.
you're getting
slowly.
there. Yeah, there you go.
I kind of glaze over with all the books and stuff, but it's
Yeah.
interesting for the most part,
I feel like you still want to learn though.
more than anything.
Yeah.
Life could be so easy. You can just fix all your problems with magic. Everything
Hang on a second.
everything was burned. Our house was burning, Mralbach was burning. If I had magic, then probably none of this would have happened. If I could just fly or do any of the stuff that the really powerful people can do. I'm so excited to be learning. Nothing like that is ever going to happen again.
I like to think that I'm I co- of this group of people, I like to think that I'm one of the more optimistic individuals. I try to see the best in everyone, and I try to. I can't promise that nothing bad will ever happen again, but I can promise that as long as you're with this group, and as long as you know these folks, we're gonna do our best to make sure nothing bad happens again.
Oh no.
You mean we're going to come with you?
More like, uh-oh. No,
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
not yet.
Oh.
Once I'm powerful enough. Once I
Yeah,
know
sure.
enough.
Yeah.
Are y'all going to stay and study too?
We got a lot going on. I don't know if we're gonna stay, but I'm gonna talk to your parents tomorrow.
Okay.
I am still genuinely confused over the note. I don't understand what she means. Like, did she mean like she knows that I busted the lock and she heard the noise?
Yeah, like it was heard all over town.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
And she's miffed about it.
Okay. Well, I don't need to explain myself. I'm a thief. I know what I'm doing, so whatever. I just take the note
Well,
and I
I
crumple it up and I
think tonight's
toss it.
indication of
Prove
maybe
it.
not.
So anyway, role play.
So, I just pat Ophelia on the head. I'm gonna talk to your parents tomorrow, and we're gonna see about you learning some more practical stuff.
Do you think you can teach me to fly? You saw what I did with my hands earlier, right?
Yeah.
That firebolt, I wish I hadn't. I'm glad it missed, but I think flying could be next.
Flying move. Maybe not next. You got a couple more steps before you get to flying. Work on the firebolt.
Right.
Here. Work on. This is one of my favorite spells. Okay.
She kind of immediately like cross-legged, like back straight. Takes a
I'm
very
going
student posture.
Yeah. I'm gonna sit down. It's gonna take some time to learn, and it's gonna take some time to do it right. And I just totally messed my hair up. Let me show you. I start ritual casting animal friendship, or not ritual casting, just animal friendship. It's
Okay.
just casting. And I just kind of show her like kind of like the sigils and stuff like that, and like the notes to play on the lute. And I say, do you have a lute by chance, or instrument?
I don't. Doric's been letting me try his thing, his guitar. His
Guitar?
It's like a weird guitar. What is it?
Here, try this. I hand her the mandolin.
The Knaith mandolin?
Yep.
This is warm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Were you like sitting on it or something?
No, that's probably nothing. So to cast, Quinn's like very obviously flustered. You kind of you play these notes.
Okay.
So play these notes, and then I just go through how to teach how to cast animal friendship.
Okay. Make a charisma check.
All right.
And she is also going to make one.
Oh.
So, you're kind of going. She's not quite getting it yet, but you can see like the focus and the determination is there. She probably just needs time.
Okay.
Shit. I mean, crap.
Yeah, dude, you're fine.
Okay,
Shut up.
shit. Fucking god damn it.
Okay, well, don't overdo it. I am gonna need that back.
Sure, here. Sorry.
Yeah. Here, I hand her the old loot that I got. Or no, I don't have that anymore, do I? I gave it to somebody. The old loot?
Did you give it away?
I think you gave it to Celine. Celine wanted to learn.
Yeah, Celine
Yeah,
wanted.
that's true.
That's right. I will. I'll go into town tomorrow. I'll get you something. All right.
Really?
Yeah, I'll get you an instrument. That's fine.
That's really kind. Thank you.
It's no problem. I am going to talk to your parents tomorrow about some stuff. I don't want to make any promises yet because that's how promises get broken. So
Sure.
I'm just going to say that I will try.
Well, is my dad gonna leave?
I kind of lead in. If I have anything to say about it, no. He's staying here with you guys. He
Okay.
Your dad is a soldier, and he feels duty and he feels responsibility to us. But the more important responsibility is to you guys.
Is the
In my
world
opinion.
gonna end if he doesn't go?
Not if we can help it.
But are y'all gonna be okay?
We'll manage. It'll hurt. It'll be tough. He's been with us for a while, but I mean, he's your dad, and he needs you, and you need him.
Yeah.
He was Ophelia. When he thought that he had lost you guys, I've never seen a person so broken.
Nothing could break him.
He was hurting. He was hurting very bad. And I think he needs time with you guys more than anything.
That'd be good.
It'd be good. I agree. If it's up to me, I'm gonna keep him here.
I hope you can all stay for at least a little. There's a lot of folks here that know a lot. Maybe they can help. Maybe you can find someone new. I don't know.
We're gonna talk to a few people while we're here. We're gonna spend a little time here. We've been kind of going crazy for the past couple of weeks.
It sounds that way.
Yeah. So I think we're taking a well-earned couple days rest, and then we'll be on our way again.
Well, don't disappear on us, right?
Of course not. We'll say goodbye.
See you later. Not goodbye.
See you later. Exactly. We'll be back.
And we could come out to you. Maybe if my studies go well and I learn some tricks that could be helpful.
Yeah.
Maybe we can come out and help.
Sure. Yeah. Listen, kid. In a couple years, you're gonna need some training before you're going up against what we're going up against. Listen, you're good. You're good at what you do. I don't want to knock that. But we're talking life or death here.
Yeah.
So you want to be on your A game.
Is that better? Waiting? I don't know. I don't
Waiting?
like sitting and doing nothing.
You're not doing nothing. You're getting stronger. And every day you get stronger, you get closer and closer to being able to do the stuff that you want to do.
But the world's so broken.
Here's the thing. It's been broken for a long time. And it's going to be broken for a long time after us. And whether we fix the whole thing by putting a Band-Aid on it, something else is going to break. And it's going to keep happening and happening. And all you can do is do your best to make the world better for the people around you.
Make the world better for the people around you.
Yep. Don't add to it. Do what you can to keep it from getting worse.
Keep it from getting worse. By helping the people around you.
Right.
Well, I can do that.
Yeah. I mean, with what you've demonstrated so far, I'm inclined to agree. Now, look,
Well.
we just set off like an alarm at a jewelry store.
Was that you?
Yeah, that was us.
Did you send the cops after me?
No, the bit I came up with was that we were looking for you after you had gone missing, and I didn't realize the guard was going to recognize you.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so he knew he knew exactly what I was talking about. Because apparently there's not too many tieflings here, apparently.
Just me and my mom that I can see.
Okay, well.
And Celine.
And Celine.
I don't know if she's seen Celine yet.
I was at the dock. Was I? No,
No.
I was in the
No,
I was in the
you were
library.
studying.
Right.
Okay. Well, I gotta get back down in there. So,
All right.
do you wanna lift down?
Yeah.
All right.
Can we just do one like little loop?
We'll do a loop. All right. I don't have much left. I don't have much time left on this, but okay.
Just one real quick, like whoop.
Yeah. I just give her a piggyback and I go up. And I just kind of do a swoop around the bar, and then kind of land like gracefully down in front.
Almost everyone inside on like the upper floors just hears an eruption of like bubbling, unhinged teenage laughter as you guys do this and as you land.
All right. Get out of here.
All right. Good night.
Night.
She kind of like darts inside.
I'm gonna go up to my room.
Cool.
Well, I would have asked. I asked Rocky to tell you to.
Oh yeah.
Come
Yeah,
get
wait,
me.
and
wait.
Rocky would have.
Try this. There's just a spoonful of like creamy
Whoa!
substance.
Oh! Jeez, buddy.
Try it.
You can't
It's
just
good.
throw. All right.
It's
I
pretty
tried.
good, actually.
Rocky's like licking their fingers after trying it.
What is this? What is this?
Yes.
Perfect. And he like hobbles back and he
It's like
starts
an-
like
it's like an-
scooping into this bucket.
It's like an icy, creamy. A creamy ice. Something.
Oh
It's
my
good.
God.
It's good.
Creamed ice.
You've really
Creamed
outdone
ice.
yourself, the waiter with the black hair kind of says. There should be a name for this.
I have only ever seen it made, and I was definitely spying on another inn, trying to see like what kind of things that they were cooking with. They wouldn't let me back there. They're not as nice as you all. So I don't know what to call it. It's cold cream, and it's
A little
delicious.
icy.
Yeah.
That kind of has a ring to it.
Icy
What?
cream?
Icy cream is great. I'm not.
Icy
I
cream.
can't. I can't.
Icy
I
cream.
can't. I'm not
Icy
going to be the
cream.
one to name this. This is ridiculous.
Everyone, come and
I
get
can't
some
do this.
icy cream on the house. And as like people start to come up to the thing, wanting to try some, and the waiter, by this point you've seen him around. He has introduced himself to you as Nexon.
Nexum.
Nexan. Nexan.
Nexan.
Nexan. Here, for your trouble, and really, thank you for bringing some ingenuity and culture to this place. And he gives you a pouch that jingles lightly in your hand.
He kind of like has it, and it's like the size of the pick in his hand. He's like,
Yeah.
Well, thank you. This is nice.
Oh, thank
I
you.
missed doing this.
and he'll stash it and not even look or try and guess at how much is in there. He's immediately
Sure.
like going back to serving this icy cream.
Beautiful. If you choose to keep it on your person, you can add 10 gold pieces to your inventory.
Ooh,
Very
very
nice.
cool.
What I'm
Winters
hearing
come.
is DM is paying us more in general. That's a good payment right there.
Oh.
Demetrius comes down, clothes half on. She's like, what in the hell's everyone's talking about? Some kind of cream everywhere. What the fuck is
Rocky
Dad, you gotta
sticks a
try
spoon in his
Koigrun's
mouth.
cream.
It's
I
icy.
pray to the gods that's a euphemism.
This is exactly.
What have
going
you
back
given to my
upstairs.
daughter?
So yeah, as
Yeah,
everyone.
fuck me, that's good.
Okay. May's like, okay, as she's going up the stairs.
Much laughter and enjoyment is had by all as night wears on Asteria. And you all can take your long rest
Yup.
as the night passes.
Does Quim come to my room?
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Sorry.
So,
I forgot
so
about that.
do we want to talk about what went down back there?
Yeah, so there is a alarm. Now we know that. That's good.
The city does, yes.
Yeah, I think
I think you did the right thing, honestly. I think you did. I think you're probing defenses. That makes sense.
yeah. So obviously I think our best bet,
Should probably wait a little bit.
yeah, we're gonna
Yeah.
go to the Queen tomorrow. We're gonna at least wait that day. I'd like to get my own bag of holding, so probably like go into town, do some shopping. And
Okay.
then the following day, I think our best course of action is to double up. We just go in through the front. I'll do invisibility, and you just chat him up while I root around in the back and get what I need, and then we can leave.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Worth a shot. I also there's a bunch of stuff that we got from Ostenar when we fought him. So I'm actually gonna go over to May's room and see if May can help me identify some of this stuff. Real quick, if that's all right with you, Celine, as I'm like backing towards the door. Great plan. Let's talk to the guy. I have an idea for covers and stuff like that. How do you feel about costumes? You're gonna be invisible.
Yeah.
All right.
And I can disguise myself, so
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna pick up a dress tomorrow, probably. All right. See ya. And then I go over to May's room.
is the moon out tonight?
The moon is out tonight.
Celine will take the loot and kind of post up in the windowsill.
It's kind
I'm
of like
just-
a circular, very aesthetic kind of
Awesome.
situation.
Yeah, I'll just post up there and start tuning it and like fiddling with it.
The
Yeah.
loot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wonderful. It's old, but it works. Anything else, Celine?
Nope.
Okay. Quinn and May.
May is putting on that like this is the second time now somebody has come to me.
You come to me in my hour.
Hi, May. So do you remember all that stuff we got from Ostenar?
I
got a bunch-
don't remember. It was
We got a bunch of stuff from when we killed Ostenar, and we haven't identified it yet. Some of it looks magic. Do you want to go through that right now,
sure.
or do you want to wait until tomorrow? Choice is yours.
No, might as well do it now.
I figure we can split it up. We don't have the key anymore, right? The key
The key has
I used
disintegrated
Yes.
key is gone.
on the first try.
Perhaps the luckiest roll. Okay, we got an amulet, a dagger, a ring, and some boots.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, as you both kind of set to identifying these pieces, the amulet reveals itself to be an amulet of the drunkard.
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah.
The boots reveal themselves to be boots of the vigilant.
Ooh.
The dagger reveals itself to be a +1 dagger.
Oh yeah.
Nice dagger.
The ring
Okay.
appears to be a ring of mind shielding.
Yeah.
You also found, I don't know if you took it with you, but there was a red velvet pouch that
With a humanoid eye.
contains a humanoid eye.
I would actually like to. I'm gonna double check to see. I don't know if I have the spell anymore. I do not. Never mind.
Quinn, you know, for what it's worth, I think you should have this ring.
Yeah.
It protects your mind from outside influence, which you are able to protect us from that as well.
So, okay. Yeah.
So
I
if
guess
you
it's-
are protected, then
Yeah.
you can help
Sure.
us.
I put the ring on. I have an empty attunement slot anyway.
Don't know why you always talk about slots.
It's how magic works. Didn't you get like the primer? Like, this is how we
Okay,
were
well,
taught.
you know it's getting late.
Wait, but didn't you have like a formal education? Didn't you like go to a school or something?
I did, yeah, for a while.
They didn't teach you this stuff?
They didn't describe it as slots.
Oh. I guess we
Maybe
got
that's
a
a
pragmatic sort of description.
yeah.
You ever noticed like your magic is like in steps? You ever notice that? Like it happens in.
Yeah, I see what you mean, I think.
I feel
Like
like
there
slots.
are yeah, I mean I guess at that point it's kind of just whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, I guess. Okay. Dagger probably to Celine, right?
That tracks to me. I mean she likes to stab things a lot.
Makes sense to me. Boots the Vigilant. Now, I don't know. Are those on D&D Beyond, Grace?
They are.
Boots of
It will be a once per day boost to your initiative.
Oh.
Hey, do you want to be even faster?
I'll take that.
That's actually very funny. Honestly, I think these should go to Demetrius. Koigrim. Koigrim needs to
Well,
get into the fight.
Yeah, I think probably Quickram.
Yeah.
And we don't know if Demetrius is going to be here.
Yeah. We should talk about that, huh? We should all talk about that.
Well, maybe not. Maybe we don't have to do that right now.
Maybe let him decide. Maybe just let him decide.
I think that is for the best.
Are you gonna be okay with that?
Doesn't matter.
Of course it does.
Well, I think I think that the Soul Seekers have performed their task.
Yeah.
We brought Demetrius to what he was seeking.
And we're not done yet.
Right.
Speaking of, I think Demetrius should get the amulet of the drunkard.
Yeah, I mean, he is definitely. Yeah, that fits.
Okay,
What's
I'm
the
gonna disperse.
amulet?
The amulet of the drunkard.
Oh.
It gives you 4d4 plus 4 hit points when you drink beer, ale, meat, or wine. Once per day.
It turns
It turns
booze
alcohol
into
into
a
healing
greater
potion.
healing potion.
Yeah.
That's how Demetrius is boot and rally each night.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna disperse these if you're trying to go to bed.
It's just a regular +1 dagger. It doesn't like require attunement or anything.
Yeah, just a +1 dagger.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. 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 Also just say like we just arrived here today and they don't get a lot of people from out of town, and then an alarm went off in the middle of the night from a robbery.
Yeah.
And I think that's a pretty easy line to connect.
Sure, but I mean, there's no evidence.
Okay.
I'll lie. I'm good at lying.
And I have to admit, I'm a little bit surprised
What?
that you're so. Well,
Well, here's the thing, May. Private property is inherently theft.
Bread Queen.
What is inherently theft?
Private
property.
Oh,
how do you
Comrade
feel about your
Queen.
loot?
How do you feel like about my loot?
Sure.
Try and take it. I'm just kidding. Oh my god, are you kidding? No,
That was so unquin.
no, I hear you.
That was unquin 4.
I'm just, I don't know. I felt like Celine needed a win. We could easily sell stuff and get the money for this gem, but we're at a point now where we're strong enough that we could,
Rob.
Get around these smaller problems. Plus, it's a jeweler. He's got tons of money. He'll be fine.
I'm not the moral compass of the party, so.
It's okay to steal every now and then, all right? Am I the moral compass?
Almost definitely.
Okay. May?
When?
I leave.
So-
May locks the door behind him. Up to until Rocky shows up.
And I'm gonna divvy up those. Items.
Sure.
So the boots of the vigilant to Koi Grim, the +1 dagger to Celine, and then the amulet of the drunkard to Demetrius.
So if everyone will add those to your inventories.
Boo 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 boo.
I would like to think that Rocky would like walk up to the room as Quinn's coming out of it and like be like, oh.
We were just identifying items.
Is that what the kids are calling it these days?
No, I mean that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His arms
They're
full
very-
of stuff.
Yeah, my arms are
And
full of
literally,
stuff.
I magic items in his arm.
We were just identifying magic items in there. That's all we were doing.
A pair of boots, an amulet, a dagger, and a
and, like-
fucking ring.
In Rocky's perception here, May's love language is talking nerdy stuff about magic stuff. So like that doesn't make it any better. Like, oh, yeah. I mean, of course,
Are you
May's
wait,
the best
no.
person to.
Adrian, or sorry, Rocky. Listen. I set all the magic items down, and I just grabbed Rocky by the shoulders. You guys are in love.
Well,
It's
I
fun.
mean, and Rocky goes bright red. Like,
Yeah, you're not.
I
Yep. You're not fooling anybody.
You're not slick.
You're not slick. Everyone here sees that, and no one here is stepping on your guys' toes. Okay.
okay. Also, as you had grabbed my shoulders, I would like to say that like Rocky would have pocketed all of that money into your pockets so that you have all of the team money now.
The team money.
Yeah, the one that I
The
put in the
team
Discord.
money.
Are
Yeah,
you
remember, I was
trying to
CFO.
be sneaky with this?
You're trying
Yeah,
to be
because I know
sneaky.
that Rocky knows that he'd give him back. So let me, I guess, do a roll.
You can do a sleight of hand check.
Side note,
Passive perception is 16.
So you have to beat a 16.
I don't see
Uh,
Boots of the Vigilant in official D&D Beyond stuff, but it is in Homebrew. Are you using the ones that require attunement or no?
I have it here in D&D Beyond. Let me send it to you,
Okay,
and
thank you.
it'll show.
It
up
is,
stuff.
I think, maybe Critical Role content. When I googled it, it came up Critical Role.
Oh, okay.
If you don't have that selected.
Suggest that this is at advantage because with the angle of where Quinn would, if he's grabbing Rocky's shoulders, his arms are blocking the inside, like the visual of my arms below his.
No, because that's an awkward angle, and Rocky is flustered. So no, it's not an
Hey.
advantage.
Better.
Rocky's like a
19.
street magician.
Yeah, you got it, kid.
Cool. Yeah, he gets.
All
the
right, now you got to
mums.
add all of that money to your inventory, and I can take it out of mine.
Jiminy Christmas.
190 gold pieces does not go into somebody's pocket unnoticed.
Just very clearly audible
It's-
sounds of metal on metal.
D&D money.
Yeah.
Well, if
whatever.
you think about it, like all of the things that he's carrying are making noise and moving, and so he could probably just think it's,
We all
Yeah, you're
just sound
covered
like
in
the
bells
fucking
and whistles,
Grinch with his
He wears
sack
a lot
full
of
of shit.
jewelry. So
he wears a lot of jewelry.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's clingy.
So
Everything, every last copper is now in your pocket.
you all disperse the muns. You disperse the items. Is there anything else you all would like to do tonight?
Fade to black.
Fade
I
to
have
black.
talked too much. I have talked too much already this session.
No, that's what? That's what we do. That's the
You're
game.
allowed to.
That is quite literally the game, my brother in Christ. The night passes. You all may take your long rest. Maybe it's best if we take our bio break right now. I know we're a few minutes early, but let's take 10 minutes, and we'll come back on the dawn of a new day, and maybe an audience with the Queen. Mayhaps. So stay tuned.
Hey.
Did we kiss the queen?
no.
We're gonna kiss queens and steal
A little
agates.
smooch action,
Agates
Gonna
being the
kiss
jewels
one.
and not Koigrim's fiance. We're not stealing any more fiancés in this campaign.
Job done.
No
You
more.
just look sexy by association.
You guys
It's-
are sexy by association.
It's just a
I'm
situation where
associated with
like
you. It makes me sexy.
we're like a this for like sexiness, except it like goes up, like there's more because we all.
Tornado.
Let's just jump
It's
back
like
into
a
it.
coil.
Yeah.
So y'all.
I'm still gonna squiggle in.
Boy, I hate to interrupt.
Morning sun rays kind of pour into the Crescent's Cradle. That's the name of the tavern that you're in.
Yeah.
The smell of cooked meats floats up. It looks like they got an early start today. The morning is yours. Do you all assemble in the tavern? What do you all wish to do?
I would like to go down to the bar and get 3 cups of coffee and go straight to Demetrius and Thalia's room.
That's weird.
You know what? It's okay if he wants to be someone's unicorn.
That's mega
No shame.
weird.
No
I would
unicorn shame.
humbly, I would humbly request that I would like to. So, as far as I understand exhaustion rules, I get to
Yes.
roll a Constitution saving throw to resist becoming exhausted,
Is that
and it
true?
gets progressively worse with time.
I think that's
Okay.
that's DM. I think that's
I don't
DM's
know
call.
offhand.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna look this up real quick. What are you
I don't
hoping
know
to
if
do?
it's fiat, but I would like to stay up, crafting recipes because of just the sheer amount of like crazy energy that Koigrim is getting from being here and making food for people again. I actually don't think he could sleep, regardless of the outcome of this exhaustion check. He's going to stay awake.
Okay. I'm looking through it here. I don't see anything about rolling for it.
Okay.
I'm seeing that you just are exhausted.
Okay.
It depends on the level. There is the second level exhaustion requires you to do a certain roll after you.
I'm not seeing that here.
First level, you have a disadvantage on ability checks. Second is your speed is halved.
I see that, but
it's
I don't see
disadvantage.
that
That's what I
there's
meant.
a roll for it.
No, it's just ability checks are disadvantaged, and then attack rolls and savings are disadvantaged at third level. That would be awesome.
So,
How's it going, Quinn?
All right, popcorn about.
Are you eating popcorn this early? That's a choice.
Yeah, sorry about that.
It's okay.
I got
Got
coffee
their
for
own
you guys.
breakfast. What was that?
I got coffee for you guys. I wanted to have a little bit of a conversation.
Oh, okay. Let's see it.
All right. So I'm gonna step into the room, if that's cool. Can I step in the room?
Yeah. Come on in. Come on in.
I shut the door behind me. I was talking to Ophelia last night.
Okay. Is everything okay?
Oh yeah, everything's great. Ophelia is not having a lot of success with her current tutor. She's learning. She's excited to learn. And she is pumped to learn more stuff. I was beginning to teach her a spell last night, and it was difficult to get her to calm down and go to bed. She's raring to go. And there is a member of the Damercog here on the island.
Okay.
How would you and Thalia feel about maybe Ophelia learning from Idrithil as opposed to her current teacher? I'd have to run it by Idrithil first. I haven't talked to her about it yet, but I wanted to ask you guys before I made any promises or anything like that.
Well, I mean, if she's not getting stimulated by her current schooling, I mean, I'm not necessarily opposed to it, but it just feels weird getting an update on my daughter from you when we just got here. Like, it's just, my mind's kind of trying to work this out. It's still early. I've only had this. No, it's fine. It's just I'm trying to wrap myself around this.
Normally this would be something that I would like come up to you. Like, obviously, yeah. That's
I know it's fine. I'm glad you did.
There are some extenuating circumstances.
Just a bit.
The our instruments, the Damercog's instruments. We don't get to use them unless they choose us.
Okay.
I let Ophelia use Ostinar's mandolin last night, and it's calling to her.
Now, if she uses this, is there any chance she'll become like him?
Not at all. No. That has nothing to do with it. I promise. The instrument does not maketh the man. Ostinar's choices were his own. It just, the instrument comes with baggage.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I love Ophelia and support her, and if she's trying to learn and be better and trying to expand herself. If this is what she wants and it's safe, like you say it is, I don't exactly have a problem with it. I
Well,
looked at Thalia, but she seems to be asleep right now. It's
Well-
okay. We talked about this earlier. I have full authority on this one.
Okay, here's the thing. I pull the mandolin out. This isn't my call. It's your call. She's your daughter and everything. I think you should decide when you think she's ready to have this. But I hand the mandolin over to Demetrius.
Well, thank you, Quinn. I appreciate you entrusting me with this. I know this ain't no toy.
We'll just keep it like hidden and stuff. Yeah, it's pretty important.
Well, that's the other thing too. Thalia and I were talking, and we think we should all stay here in Asteria. All of us. We can make well, hells, we can make a new life here. You can, hells, Quinn, you can teach Ophelia if you want to. I mean, I know you got your contact and all that, but I mean, I can think of no better person more equipped to show her the ways of music.
Demetrius,
I mean, we can have our own little setup here. We can.
I can't stay.
Oh, well, yeah, you can. Quinn, we've already done so much. We've already staved off two ends of the world, it seems.
I'm not going to try to convince you to come with us or anything like that. I think you should stay, in my opinion. But I don't want to speak for everybody. I can't stay. There's too much to do. You've got family here, Demetrius, and I know you've got love, and I know you just want us to be safe, and I know we're your family too. But Ophelia needs you.
Can't leave her again, Quinn. You know that, right?
I know.
It's not. At this point, it's not even a matter of what I want to do. It's my responsibility as her father.
Yeah, I know. You guys are safe here. Safer than, I don't know, anywhere else we could be. On Aldor or Shana. I think you're making the right call, but it's not my place to tell everybody.
It's not. You all could stay here, Quinn. You don't have to go running off. I know you say you got stuff you gotta do, but we've done our part in this, Quinn. We've done far more than our part. There are thousands, if not millions, of others on Terminus. Let them take up the reins for a while.
I can't do that.
Well, I didn't think you would, but I figured it was worth a shot.
It hurts. It hurts to say no. I hope you know that.
Yeah.
I don't think I can.
That's your choice, son.
I hug him.
Hugs you back.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I've got your
When
back.
I thought I lost her again when we got here, I can't separate from her again.
I understand completely. Well, okay. Try your coffee.
Thank you.
Um, yeah, all right. I'll talk to Idrithil at some point today, and
Yeah, no rush on that.
I'm just excited about it.
Oh yeah,
That's all.
me too. If this is what she's wanting, she was always talented. I just being part of the damn cog and all that. That's
It's a powerful group of friends.
that's not too bad.
Yeah.
You'll always have a home here with us, Quinn.
I know.
When you get stuff done, you come back here.
I would have no problem with that, honestly. This place is beautiful.
Yeah. Seems pretty nice and tucked away and relatively safe.
Safe as it gets.
Safe as it gets. I figure, too, having Iris around, that's gonna add a little bit of discouragement to any would-be perps.
That's true. Can you just do me a favor and envision for me Ophelia on the back of Iris with an ancient, powerful artifact in hand, rewrapping reality around herself. And tell me that isn't the coolest thing you've ever heard.
You know, a father, all he can really ask for is the best for his daughter. He just wants her, happy and safe and successful. Fuck me sideways if the idea of her not just ruling this fucking world just bring a smile to my face.
All right, cool. I'm gonna like fist bump Demetrius and walk out.
Wonderful. The rest of you, are you doing anything?
Breakfast.
What was that?
Breakfast.
Cool. Yeah, when you go downstairs, there is like kind of a breakfast spread being prepared. It's included in your stay, so there's no charge or anything like that.
Continental.
I just say to everyone, I'd like to go see the queen today, or try to. Whoever wants to come with me is welcome to. But yeah,
Does she like cinnamon rolls?
There's just like a pile of cinnamon rolls as big as your head, like stacked over by the.
I don't know anyone who doesn't like cinnamon rolls, and anyone who doesn't, that's a red flag, I think.
Oh, cinnamon roll. Wait,
cinnamon roll.
What are we going to see her about?
She is an avatar, still living. I am an avatar, still living. I'd like to gain some clarity, maybe figure out what I'm supposed to be doing, if anything.
The way I see it, it's your life. You get to do what you want to do.
However, the Moon Queen is a master of divination, so she might know something.
Yeah. I plan to do whatever I want with my life, of course. But if there's any like further responsibility that is expected of an avatar, I think it's just good to know.
Or like a membership jacket.
Yeah, a button maybe.
Sure.
It's always good to meet the extended family.
Yeah.
Which one's divination? You've got a lot of them.
Seeing stuff.
Right, or, foretelling things.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, sure. Would could she like see where like people are?
Maybe.
Probably.
Okay.
He like very much turns inward and is kind of lost in thought as like continues to bring food out.
Okay. Um. Yeah. Whenever we're ready, I'd like to go do that.
Okay.
Let's go.
Is everyone all going? Wonderful.
Yeah. I do bring a cinnamon roll.
Yes. Rocky, are you coming too?
You're muted, buddy.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So you all kind of make your way through the streets. It's kind of like a sun-soaked sort of morning, a little bit chilly. And you make your way. There are kind of signs denoting where the Palace of the Moon Queen is. And as you approach, May, this is a familiar scene to you,
Yeah.
having seen inside Rocky's memories. I think I have a thing for this.
Ooh.
Yeah, a little thing, just a little,
We love things.
just a little like thing.
Oh.
What
May
you
would
notice?
kind of like guide people too. Like
Yeah.
once she becomes familiar. Go ahead,
Yeah.
sorry.
No, you're fine. That's perfect, actually. What stands out to you, May, that was not really present in your dream, Rocky's dream, rather. There is a notable presence of white flowers growing anywhere there is greenery, beneath trees, in bushes. Anywhere where plants are, there are these white flowers that just the closer you get to the castle, the keep rather, they just become kind of denser and denser. And as you approach, everyone is very much wearing like much finer robes. You're seeing much more prevalent like markings on faces with vibrant face paints, adorned with silver jewelry, people that are just gliding through the streets. At the palace steps, there are kind of two guards that are posted there, but they don't stop you if you choose to make your way inside.
I'd ask him what's going on. Like, why is everyone dressed like this?
Well, this is the, you're new. We know you. This is the nicer part of the city. This is where the politicians and wealthier merchants come to make their deals, talk their business.
Oh, I thought maybe something was going on. Are the flowers always here? Have they always been here?
They've grown more recently, yes. Just checking something. Ignore me. As he thinks very hard about what is in his brain. It was about a year ago.
Something happened.
Well. Oh, wait. I apologize.
Sure.
It was 2 years ago.
Oh.
Just about, give or take.
What was 2 years ago?
Since the flowers started growing.
Oh.
The princess, rest her soul, she returned from her Aestia with a gift that she had found on her travels. The story goes. I wasn't there myself, you see. but they were the seeds of these flowers, and they were planted within the castle. And since then they have grown and spread. And as you're standing there, like the smell of them kind of begins to hit you. It's a very very much like peonies, like very lightly sweet kind of floral. It's quite strong, but not unpleasantly so.
You know where she brought them from?
Oh, I don't. They don't really share that kind of thing with the common folk. Anyone that succeeds their eye stare and becomes metaxi, their tales are their own to share. And that particular piece of gossip regrettably didn't reach my ears, but there might be some people around who know.
Sure, thanks.
Go on in. He kind of like opens the door for you all.
Mel will grab Rocky's hand as they walk in.
Rocky follows.
Your hand is drenched in sweat, Rocky. As you all kind of enter, it opens into this wide, like gleaming, polished marble space with these columns that kind of wind upwards, vines kind of twirling around them, just in places here and there, not necessarily like overgrown. There is a desk that lies just beyond. It almost kind of feels like walking into like a really nice bank. There's like a counter and then a row of people that are all kind of sat there, and there are some lines, people waiting in line to speak with the people behind the counters.
A kid jerking on one of those pins attached to the chain.
It's like a feather quill, though.
Yeah, I'll go into a line, I guess. Well, I'll ask a guard and just be like, "Excuse me, I'm looking for an audience with the queen. Which line would that be?"
You're in the right place. If you get into any one of these lines, you'll be able to fill out some paperwork describing what your audience is concerned with, which will then be filtered by the council, and a response will be sent to you within a week.
Oh. A week.
Yes.
Quinn's gonna sit up here. I'm sorry, you obviously didn't recognize my friend here. You're speaking to somebody, a foreign dignitary, somebody very important.
We all heard that of your arrival.
Oh, the outsiders.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's lovely to meet you all.
Hi.
Pleasure.
I look at Celine. Do you want to meet with the queen?
Uh-huh.
What if we do if we have a perishable baked good?
Oh, Frederick, and she kind of gestures to somebody else. I can take that for you and put it in like a refrigerated space somewhere to kind of keep it fresh.
Okay, it's really, this feels very strange to have this conversation. It's kind of like the artist dictating how you should consume his art, and I feel really badly about that. I would prefer it to be warm as it is now. Can that be done?
Yes, we can send that with an attendant. Who is this meant for?
Okay, lovely. This is for just a friendly, and please, I want to be completely transparent. Please check it for poisons and everything like that. I want to make sure that the queen is safe, of course. And anyway, here.
He kind of takes it from you, like giggling on his lips, and he kind of hands it to someone that is kind of walking by, wearing black and silver kind of sash, and kind of like speaks quietly to them. They take it with like a grateful like smile, and they kind of go on their way down one of the hallways.
Oh, they get more and more overwhelming the more I thought.
I just think the queen would be interested in meeting a fellow avatar.
Okay, sir. Sure, yes. I think if you go ahead and fill out the necessary paperwork, I'm sure that that will get to the Queen's desk very shortly. Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
All right.
You can also. All right.
Okay.
Yeah. As she's kind of talking, she's very much giving you like the doesn't believe you like customer service spiel. And she's kind of looking like between you and then Celine, and kind of like falters.
Do you think I'm lying?
Oh, no, I believe you completely mean what you're saying.
I
Please
see.
allow
You
me
think
to
You
get.
think I'm crazy?
You have to understand, so there
I
hasn't
get it.
been.
Absolutely. Do you have like somebody who can check?
Let me get my manager.
Okay.
That's probably best.
The
Was
manager
that
is the queen.
I turn around to everybody. I'm sorry. I'm going full. I'm doing this fully. I've just committed to the customer service.
Celine's just like,
I think that's the
Well-
most aggressive I've ever seen you, Quinn. So that's pretty impressive.
The first time he spoke in here, Corgrim said poison, so
That's
you're doing
Yep.
okay.
It's
Yeah.
not the best start.
Sorry.
A few minutes pass.
What is it? Do you guys know what an ice deer is?
Yeah, that's their journey that they take to.
Become like, oh, right.
Yeah,
Just never
it's
heard that before.
part of the Queen's Council, the
Oh,
Metaxi.
okay.
You know, like Valora was on Abelokai.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah. That's I
Hmm.
felt. Yeah, I feel like I heard. Okay.
Sorry.
it's-
With a 31 persuasion,
Mm-hmm.
she returns after a few minutes. A weird amount of minutes.
7.
Really more like 15 or 20, like a
Oh.
longer amount of time than you would think.
Yeah.
But
Precisely.
Precisely how many minutes?
precisely 23 minutes and 42 seconds. She returns with someone, May, that you recognize. It is a tall, kind of elven, like moon elf woman. She has like a faded scar over her right eye, kind of crossing straight down. She wears like a half up, half down hairstyle of this like
love
white,
half up,
silvery
down,
hair.
half down.
Right? It fucks. It's the
so
best
She's-
hairstyle.
She's Metaxi.
This is a metaxi. This is Amwen.
Anwen.
Amwen.
Amwen.
AMWEN. She is not wearing the metaxi robes that you had seen her in.
But I recognize her face.
You recognize her face. She is wearing, for lack of a better word, like street clothes.
Yeah.
Just like casual but nice like robes. As she kind
I
of
lean
approaches
into
the group.
Quinn as like she's approaching, and I say, "She's Metaxi,
Okay.
Queen's Council."
Queen's Castle. Okay.
Good morning, everyone. As she kind of approaches.
Good morning, ma'am.
Oh,
Hi.
How about we have this conversation down through the hallway? Right this way.
Sure. Absolutely.
Make an insight check, anyone that wants to.
Yeah, sure.
sure. Why not?
She's taking us to the murder room.
Chapter.
It's my favorite.
May, Celine, and Quinn. Her eyes are kind of like darting at this crowded room behind you. She does not want people to know that she is a metaxi and that she's in this common space and is kind of currently like rushing you all out. It seems a public appearance of someone like her would be a little bit rare.
Is it like a higher up?
Queen's
Like,
Council.
Yeah.
Oh, Queen's
It's
Council.
like,
Okay.
yeah, her
pretty-
direct-
That was the
yeah.
whisper earlier.
Gotcha.
So she kind of takes
I
you
almost missed
all
it too.
there's like this curving kind of hallway. She leads you into like a smaller atrium. Polished marble floor, cushioned benches. Yeah, May.
As we're like going like through here, like May will whisper to Rocky, "Do you recognize anything?"
Grace, clarifying question.
Mhm.
All of the memories that May said, May gave some like brief I know now that I'm supposed to be the princess.
Yeah.
But I don't know a whole lot else, right? Like,
Yeah. Actually, go ahead and please make a wisdom saving throw for me.
oh God.
Oh, fuck.
Blarp, 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 blarp,
Oopsie
blarp.
poopsie.
It's the hand.
She has 2.
Oh no!
Wow.
Okay.
Well done.
Nothing happens. But
Just sweaty hands. Sweaty hands.
a little bit of sweaty hand
Sorry,
syndrome.
sweetie.
Okay.
But yeah, you don't recognize her.
No, none of this is familiar, but it makes me more and more anxious that the idea of being perceived without the memories makes me more and more anxious. The idea of someone coming up to me, and like Rocky like adds like a couple of random streaks of color more to their hair in like their stress, but instead of gray, it's just like they had, say, today's hair color was probably like a blue purple combination, but now there's a couple of like green streaks to the side as well,
Very cool.
just to add to the like, nah, I'm not one of you, definitely not.
Of course not.
Of course not.
No,
Anyways, so
no.
silly little guy.
No.
The little guy.
So
So my hands are super sweaty, and Rocky just
what does
No.
happen with your succeeded wisdom save? You do notice like a tremor, but it goes away. But for a moment, your hands begin to shake. As you all kind of step into this atrium, she kind of closes it with a click behind you. The sound of like conversation that had been like not exactly a dull roar, but pretty loud, it just hard cuts off. This is a very soundproofed room, it would seem. And she kind of gestures to you all, please take a seat. And then kind of sits herself.
Is there a big chair?
No, but there's
Is
a
it all
bench.
just okay? Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a circular bench kind of ringing the room, and then like kind of a table, a couple of chairs.
Yeah.
Quinn takes a seat.
We'll get on
Yeah,
that bench.
take a seat.
So,
Sure.
I'm to understand we have some business concerning avatars.
Yes. Hi. Celine here. I am to believe through a series of visions that I've received over the past couple months, as well as dreams, that I am apparently an avatar of the moon. I have done a bit of research, but I'm not totally clear on what this entails. I understand that avatars are few and far between nowadays, since they were all created closer to the beginning of creation. And this is odd, if I'm to understand correctly, that a new avatar might suddenly appear.
This
So
is odd indeed.
Yeah, so I don't know. I'm suspicious of it myself. I know that this is one of the only other avatars still alive, the queen that's here. So I guess I'd like to maybe verify this. Yeah,
Yes.
verify this.
You're in good company. Could you tell me more about the nature of these visions and what you've experienced? What was happening before or after, what the visions themselves were, if you wish to share.
Yeah, Celine kind of like wrings her hands and is just like going through the dreams, what happened at the pool when she put her head in, and the glowing, and the image of the astral owl that continues to speak to her and give her message, and the speaking with the moon.
As you mentioned the Feywild, she kind of gets like a crease in her brow as she's like thinking and listening. Overall, she's silent throughout this and just kind of listens to you talk. This is interesting indeed. The moon has been silent for millennia. We all have, well,
I completely understand how this sounds. Like I'm coming to the Moon Queen to tell her that I have been speaking with the moon personally.
No, there are
for years. Like
crazier things have happened.
Yeah.
Absolutely. What's more, these visions are quite interesting. And the timing of your arrival, even more so. I will go see if she's busy. Please come with me.
Okay.
She kind of
All
rises.
of us, or
She kind of levels her gaze at all of you.
we are capable of mass destruction.
Mass
All right, that's
mayhem
some
as
work.
well.
Her
I'm the
eyes
one at the cinnamon roll.
just land on all of you, and it is like a piercing gaze that just penetrates each of you.
Grace, for what it's worth, I do have the ring of mind shielding attuned.
That's fine. Yeah,
Okay.
nothing.
She's not reading anything. I was gonna say, technically, so do
Just-
I.
I was
There's
just
no
saying.
saves. No
Yeah,
saves are
alright.
necessary. Nothing like that. This is a pure. She kind of does this, takes a full like 20 seconds looking at each of you, and then kind of lands back on Celine. What would you prefer?
Your call, buddy.
Sounds kind of like a private matter. If you want it to be private, that's fine. If you want backup and like little flickering sparks at my fingertips, just let us know.
Please, please, buddy. Please, buddy.
That's a joke. That was a joke. We're out of tanners. We have bizarre customs, humor.
We're not from here.
Rocky, stop it.
I'll go by myself if we can. I'll also bring the cinnamon buns. My friend here brought her a gift.
Someone should have. I don't even know if it doesn't matter. Your thing's way more important than dog cinnamon things.
The
My
cinnamon,
friend.
the cinnamon rolls are non-negotiable.
I'm so sorry. I failed to introduce myself. My name is Menadora. I'm an attendant of hers. She is enjoying the cinnamon roll when I left.
Amazing. Okay.
Pilgrim was like standing anxiously. He like slumps back to the bench. He's like, "Oh, thank God."
Yeah. Then if my, I think I'll go. I'll just turn to the group and just be like, I think I'll be okay.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Yeah, we can. Yeah.
Sure. Right
Hey,
this way.
I just real quick. You're gonna do great, and I give Celine Bardic inspiration.
Okay.
Thanks. Okay.
She leads you through a kind of winding series of corridors. And you get the sense that like you're going a lot of different ways. And when you actually arrive to like what appears to be the throne room, it looks like she's taken you kind of like a back way into the room rather than like through just straight like from the lobby. But it opens out into this grand space with glass walls and a domed glass ceiling. And there is this kind of pearlescent, opalescent, solid piece throne in kind of the back of the room near the windows. And on it is seated a 6'5" tall woman, who is currently kind of a gracious look, like a thank you, to an attendant who is taking a plate with crumbs on it away from her.
Nice.
Devoured.
The Moon Queen herself, I could not find like a good image for her, but just to describe her to you, she looks, for lack of a better word, quite alien. This like skin taut kind of face, giant, big black eyes, no iris, no pupil, it's just black. A bald head completely, these pointed ears. Her skin is almost a little bit like yellow toned, and she has these great like long fingers. And as this person kind of, I'll leave you to be. And she kind of steps back and out of the way and kind of lets you. She kind of watches.
Okay, yeah. I'll approach and like soldier up and give a deep bow and just be like, Your Majesty.
Welcome.
Yes. My name's Celine. I am from Ralbach, and I know it might sound silly saying this to the Moon Queen, but it still boggles my mind.
A paltry title.
Yeah. I'm to believe that I am an avatar of the moon. And you are an avatar. I don't know how true this is, and I just tell her everything that I told the attendant.
As you begin to speak, she kind of holds up a hand. I was listening.
Okay.
Oh.
I have heard your story. And where words fail, I recognize my cousin.
Oh.
What do you wish to know?
I guess anything, everything. I don't know. I really don't know what to do with this information, if there's anything that is expected of me, if this is just simply a title. What do I do?
Let's walk and talk. She kind of glides up, stands to her full height, and begins leading you through a back chamber.
Giant woman.
A giant woman.
Oh,
And she eventually leads you to a room.
Fuck, that's pretty.
Yeah. A polished glass floor. One spot where the glass is cracked, but she pays it no mind. And kind of gliding next to you. When I was born, it was like I was the only person in the world, and there was no one around to teach me how it was done. And the other avatars have not had many chances to make their way to visit. I'm grateful to meet you, to hopefully provide some answers that I had to learn the hard way. The truth is, you and I, others like us, we have everything we need to be exactly who we are supposed to be. You were born an extension of your mother, but you are not your mother, nor can you be. That's why you are here and not her. You are meant to live your life, and as you live it, you will live spectacularly. I wish there was a direction sometimes, but there is no great task. Nothing necessarily to accomplish. Because
Have you heard of the hand?
I have heard whispers.
Yeah. That's been my friends and I, we've been kind of trying to deal with that.
If that is your goal, it is both good and bad that you are here.
Oh?
We are protected from the influence of forces from below, as we call them. That is thanks to my daughter. And she kind of gestures proudly to the white flowers that are kind of growing in every direction. So it cannot reach you here. There is not much more to learn about it here, besides what we are able to divine, but my attention has been elsewhere.
Celine will just kind of take stock, and just be like, I've read myths about the history of the beginning, and I've read some things about how a false moon or something along those lines tricked the ocean, and I'm scared that I am being deceived. After learning what I've learned, I don't fully trust this entity that continues to contact me. It's hard for me to trust their intentions. It might just be a me thing. I'm not easy to trust. I mean, I don't trust people easily.
Nor should you.
And I'm afraid of being deceived. I don't know what more would make me believe that this is true. There has been so much to show me that it is, and yet and yet I am still hesitant.
What do you feel called to do? What is your goal today? And in a year from now?
Debauchery.
Is that true?
I want
Yeah.
to steal.
I just like to live and help where I can, if I can.
Help with what? This hand?
Yeah, just to keep the world spinning, I guess.
Doesn't do that, it's flat.
If I remember the tale of the false moon correctly, the fool's moon, its goal was quite different.
Okay.
It seems that you are working to end something that imitated, provided a cheap facsimile of your lineage. If all is to be believed.
Right. Thank you. Thank you for shedding some light on the subject. And last thing, just while I'm here, my friend, the one that brought you the lovely cinnamon buns.
I did quite enjoy them. I haven't eaten breakfast yet today.
They were super good. He's an amazing cook. He unfortunately, he is looking for someone, his fiance, and I know that finding, looking, seeing is kind of your whole thing. I know that I have no place to ask anything of someone of your stature, but yeah.
I think there is a reason you are here today. Madis? She kind of calls to somebody else. Go fetch them, please. A person kind of standing by in the wings of this chamber kind of rushes out of the room. If you don't mind, I would very much like to hear the story from him. Let's return to the throne room.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's true. There aren't many that you can trust. But what does your intuition tell you of these interactions with the supposed moon? Beneath the fear.
Yeah, when I have these interactions, I feel only warmth, and I suppose I've just given my background, my history. Comfort is foreign to me, and so I just automatically question it. And the moon is continues to be very comforting. So, yeah, I think it might just be me. Gosh. Well, gosh. It might just be me.
In the mornings, I take myself down a secret way, and unprotected against the advice of all my attendants and guards, go down to the ocean to feel the embrace of my mother. In those moments where you can submerge yourself, so to say. Be with her and yourself. That is truth, and that is love.
I'll straighten again and bow deeply again, and I'll just be like, thank you. And it was very nice to meet family. I don't have a ton that I can say good things about anyway, but this was a good change.
A pattern I hope to break, and I hope that you will not be a stranger. Come, let's go. There is much to discuss. Kind of gliding back through the hallways, back to the throne room. The rest of you, a different attendant, wearing similar kind of robes to the person that had spoken with you previously. They kind of approach and like open the door. Hello. The Moon Queen requests an audience. It will be right this way.
Is she not currently with our other friend at the moment?
Yes, there is something to discuss. Come this way, please.
Can I insight check?
Yeah, please.
Hey,
Yeah.
you know,
She seems earnest, a little disbelieving, like excited to be bringing visitors. Looks like a lot of her job is just standing and being silent, so she seems excited for this little development and having something to watch.
We'll follow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Quigrim kind of like leans down to Quinn's shoulders, like,
Is that normal? Do they? Majesties don't usually request like
Yeah,
like normal.
I think one of your cinnamon buns might have killed somebody.
Oh shit.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. That's a joke.
Okay.
No, buddy. Oh, buddy. No, 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 no,
Oh
no.
no!
Oh,
we're
buddy,
getting arrested. Should have really used the, you know.
She had a
Right.
cinnamon allergy. She's allergic to cinnamon.
You go and she's
Cinnamon.
just all red and puffy.
She had hair when we first got here.
Your Majesty.
Wow.
Hello.
Oh, welcome.
No, I really like it.
So, she takes you through a similar series of corridors. You end up in this like big throne room. By the time you all enter, Celine and the Moon Queen she has resumed her place kind of at her throne, and has kind of left you to like stand there to greet your friends, and the attendant brings you all in and then kind of backs away.
Quinn bows deeply in the presence of the queen.
Welcome. You have made quite an entrance to my city. There's like a good humor on her face as she says this.
Yeah, the dragon's fine.
A beautiful creature.
She is.
I'm to understand there is a matter of a missing, what was it, fiance?
The whole group turns and like looks at Quigrim.
He's already kind of like a ruddy kind of bronzish, but like he's beat, like just hot and nervous, and a little sweaty, and he just kind of goes,
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
You.
So technically, like a whole village. Actually.
I didn't realize it was a poly village. The whole village was your fiance's?
No,
like just more red. Just
Wait.
no.
We can
It
talk
was-
about it later.
Gosh. Whew. Unreality.
This is an interesting group indeed.
Who is she looking at?
Her, make an insight check.
God damn it.
You almost gave that away for free.
I would never.
For free.
15.
It's a little hard to tell with her big black eyes. There's no
Can I-
pupils to track.
May I also make an insight check?
By all means, go ahead.
Thanks, Governor.
Fuck.
A 25,
25.
is what you needed.
May just kind of like, just kind of like gets a little bit in front of Rocky.
Her
Rocky lets her.
Quinn, her eyes are kind of, you just kind of barely catch it. They're flicking back and forth between Koigrim and Rocky.
Okay.
On kind of a whim, Demetrius is just going to kind of like do that and is going to activate his eye and just kind of look around and see.
Okay.
See what to see.
Just out of curiosity.
So, first thing you notice is that there is an orb, a glowing white orb over the Moon Queen's left shoulder. Kind of positioned like slightly behind her as if it's looking like through her point of view a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, other stuff. With your orb, I'm sorry, with your eye, which is an orb.
It's an orb.
Your gem of seeing, your flat orb,
Yeah.
your disc. The air that is in this throne room, it looks, for lack of a better word, like just a little bit crackly. Like
Okay.
these opalescent colors, very similar to like iris, and not dissimilar from the scene you saw falling through your tumble during Moonfall.
Sure.
But not broken, just you see little fractures kind of everywhere.
Okay.
Almost like the air is just a little bit, just a touch, a little bit like weaker or merged somehow. Weaker, stronger, hard to say. But her eyes just kind of go between kind of Koigrim and Rocky just ever so slightly. So a village.
Koigrim is like in the middle of taking like deep breaths that like a friend taught him a long time ago. He's like,
Okay. Yes.
By the way, excellent work on the cinnamon rolls. I have
Oh,
not
good.
had one that good in probably 3,000 years. One of the better ones
That's-
I've had in centuries.
That's a very high compliment to you. So
A missing village.
my village, is, you familiar with the desert? It's east. It's on the side, almost, this of the world, I think. And there's a roaming city, and there's mountains at the kind of northern parts of the desert, and at the southern tip of those mountains, me and village of Biafola sat nestled for some time. I woke one morning, some like a year or so ago. Um, and everyone was gone. I waited for a few months to see if anyone returned, and they did not. And so I thought it best to go. And this world is so much bigger than I thought.
You have come a long
Lots
way.
of people. I think we went to so I'm not really still clear on the Feywild is. I think it's another planet,
A plane.
land.
It
And
seems that
so-
you met a friend of mine there.
Do you,
I remember his name, his actual name right now.
Valora.
Venan.
Valora.
Or, well.
Oh, I thought it was
Valora.
Valora.
Yep.
No, yeah, the Lord of Flowers.
Oh,
Is that who you were
Vanan.
speaking of?
Yes.
Yeah, Venan.
And he goes,
Venon or
I do.
oh, nice.
It seems
I
you have him to
agree.
thank for some of this protection.
and like for like Koigum becomes engrossed to the point that he forgets he's nervous and stares at the flowers like really hard. And
Now that you're
I would
kind
say
of paying
without
attention to them, there is like a warmth that comes to you from the smell.
Hmm.
It's familiar. It's reminiscent of your days in Shiverpine.
without really consciously doing it, he like strides over to like the near set and like leans down and looks at them really, really specifically and takes them in. Are any of them seating?
Seating?
Yes.
Yes.
He looks over and like brows for just goes,
May I take some? I
Please.
wow. I'm okay. I'm
My
so
friend.
sorry.
They are spreading. Please. It is good that they spread.
He takes some of the seeds very carefully in just a little scrap of cloth and folds them up and puts them away and takes one, worms it into the moss and growth on his cloak, and
Okay.
just very gently tries to druidcraft it to grow and take root.
It does so.
Okay.
You find it as it kind of sprouts. The nervousness of this interaction, like it's kind of like you take a big breath of like cool, fresh air as the petals kind of unfold.
Wow.
That is what I said. A gift from my daughter. And from the Lord of Flowers.
Well, it's nice to receive some kind of exterior confirmation that I didn't sell my soul to a maniac.
Hardly a maniac. A god, maybe.
Yeah. I'd sold the proper terminology. I don't think.
There are so many words these days. So, your people
I was
vanished in
told-
thin air.
Yes. Yes.
And you remained in the village.
Yes.
But you did not disappear.
No.
What a heavy burden to bear.
I was never the strong one.
But you are now.
I tried to be.
And you are not alone anymore either.
No. No.
This tells me one thing. There have been many disappearances across Terminus. People falling into rifts, coming out of rifts. This cannot be that. If there were enough rifts to swallow everyone you know, but not you as you wandered the village. This cannot be the work of some accident. We can help you find your family.
You're saying that they were taken.
Yes.
Little, I don't know. I think that most people would notice Quickrim is kind of a really big center of attention right now. But his claws like almost start to like grow and sharpen. And there's like a visceral of anger that sits right below the surface. Just jaw locked, like completely believing her because it's what he figured and he didn't want it to be true.
Taken means they can be found. Fallen through a portal. Is another story. Make no mistake. This is good. Her eyes kind of, Quinn, you notice this, flick to Rocky and back to Koigrim as she says this. This is good news. I will talk with my council. I think this may be related to something else we were investigating. Perhaps. Well, too early to say for sure, but our goals may not be so unaligned. If we find any information, I will send for you.
Thank you.
Thank you. It
Bring
is.
a different treat next time I come.
I do hope so. It is a gift to hopefully see a family reunited. I hope. You all are a company, yes?
Yes, we're the Soul Seekers.
I see. Myself and my council and some of our diviners, we will do some work, and We will get back to you. If they are on Terminus, they will be found. I should have answers for you within a week. In the meantime, enjoy our city, learn our customs, and take solace in the fact that the forces that plague the outside world cannot penetrate here. As long as you are here, you are safe.
Your Majesty.
And he'll like almost instinctively go to like step toward her and then like pauses and asks a question with his eyes. He will step forward and wrap her up in a big, huge hug.
Standing almost as tall as you. Her arms kind of wrap around long fingers. It is light, it is formal, but it is warm. Now go with our blessing. Unless there was anything else.
He kind of like steps to the side and looks at everyone else. He's like,
Do any of you need anything? Quinn?
Your Grace, I couldn't help but notice that your attention is being drawn to our friend Rocky.
May starts staring daggers at the back of Quinn's head.
Rocky's grabbing May's hand so tight right now.
Yes.
I didn't know if there was something you wanted to say or.
Merely wishes.
I'm sorry for prying.
Enjoy the day. At this point, the woman who introduced herself as Menadora approaches. Right this way, and begins to kind of stand to the side to wait to kind of usher you all out. Do you all follow?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a moment Rocky like looks back though.
Her
makes
eyes are
makes
on
eye
you.
contact.
Her eyes are on you. This look of make an insight check at advantage.
Ooh. 20.
Hey.
There's a look on her face of a mixture of profound grief and longing, and a resolve. As if she's kind of fighting a battle with herself. And her eyes are just on you.
Rocky lets the contact of eyes linger for just a moment and then turns around and keeps walking, hand very tightly still in Maze.
Please make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no. I'm imagining not at advantage, right?
Right.
I love trying to slide that in there though.
Ooh.
So, the moment before you break eye contact with
I
your
have Ring of
mother,
Light shielding.
I know
Okay.
this
Just saying.
is coming
easy.
from within.
Your brain.
Yep. Yep.
The moment before you break eye contact from your mother. Your mother. That's your mother. You recognize her face. That's your mom. You know this to be true now. You can remember her, just her smile, and just some physical things, the way that she would sometimes stroke your hair, her hand on your shoulder, just little sensory moments, nothing with picture, but a piece of your memory falls back into place. As you all exit the throne room and are led by Menadora through the hallway, back out into the lobby, and then released into the sunshine of the mid-morning. We will end there. We'll pick back up next week. No, we won't.
It's a lie.
We won't pick
That's
back
a
up next
dirty
week.
lie.
How could you do this?
We'll pick up the week after next to
I have to wait
see
so long to be a thief.
what
You know-
happens with the Soul Seekers.
After that, I feel like I could really use a spa day.